he had to lead a team of 60 auditors. He worked in a company that was this huge company that had over 60 branches. The other thing that I did love about his speech was he was able to use local setup towns. For example, he was able to tell us about the 5-star hotels in Mombasa and how people who are against sleeping in smaller hotels in other towns like Nakuru and things like that. The other thing in the story that I did love is they were able to tell us about a conflict at the workplace. I think a story that has a conflict draws the audience more to listen. When he told us that there were locals that were already taking up jobs for those who previously had worked hard like you in the foreign land to create a company, and now are being hosted to create space for locals. And one thing that I did love is that he did tell us that during this time we were able to do something that was unique, to keep quiet, to lead silently, to lead without making noise. Tell us that at times you're able to be democratic in your leadership, you're able to be transformational, but all in all, you're able to keep silent, to be a silent leader, and be able to maneuver through the hard times in that period. A few things that maybe I think you could change in your next speech. I feel like the fact that you sat down and limited your body language. For example, your hand gestures were not very visible. I was not able to see your hand gestures. And the opportunities that you could use your hand gestures. For example, you say, like, when you in big hotels in Mombasa, or when you went to other big hotels in Nakuru. So you had the opportunity to use your hand gestures that you're not able to use. And I also noticed that the positioning of your screen, you are just on one corner of your screen. The entire time, I noticed that you are really on one corner of your screen, and that also limited your ability to really focus on the audience, or the audience engagement with your facial expression. The other thing that was, I think you could do better is, I saw that you had a monotone the entire speech. You really had one tone, and I will propose that probably you can introduce characters in your speech next time. For example, when there was conflict at the workplace, you can have maybe just one person who was a local and maybe one person who was a foreigner, and have the dialogue between a local, what was going through at the time for the locals, and then also for the foreigner. This allows you to be able to vary your tone, and also allows you to bring different facial expression that is able to portray the feeling, the mood at the point of the story. I also did notice that in the course of your speech, you went over time. And so, in as much as I understand that you should not be able to stop from doing your next speech, from really going to the next speech, but I would recommend that maybe you can take the speech and be on time. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Allan, for that feedback, and we appreciate it. Moving on swiftly, our next evaluator is Hassan Jabri.